Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today we're stamping layered frames for Christmas cards using Hero Art's color layering holiday stamps. Hi everyone, I'm Yana Smakula and I'm hoping you will love this video. In my recent video featuring Hero Art's October 2018 My Monthly Hero Kit, I mentioned that I love the new sentiment stamp set, the Peace, Love, and Joy, and I said that I can see myself using it over and over again. Well, I already did. I couldn't resist using it to make two simple Christmas card designs. The two sets that I will be working with today are color layering trimmings, and this set was introduced in October as an add-on to the October My Monthly Hero Kit, and also color layering Poinsettia, and this is a new set for the Holiday 2018 catalog. Both fabulous color layering sets and are great for quick and easy Christmas cards. I'm going to start by using the Trimmings set first. I wanted to make simple cards that wouldn't be hard to replicate and if needed would be easy to mass produce, and so I settled on my favorite card layout, a framed layout. This basically comes down to stamping whatever image you want to use on a perimeter of a card, going slightly outside the edge, creating a frame, so to speak, for whatever is in the center. And usually that is a beautiful holiday message. Here, I've already started working on this card by stamping the base layer of the pine branch in Hero Art's Moss ink. I'm not going to focus on different ink pad color options for this video, as these images are traditional and you just want to use your traditional greens for the trimming set and traditional reds for the poinsettia set, although you can definitely stamp the poinsettia in other colors of ink if you wish. I've stamped the base layer onto my panel, and this panel is cut to 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches, so perfect card front. And I'm creating a frame and leaving a spotlight in the center. And now I'm stamping a second layer using Forever Green ink. Now here I stamped all base layers first and then came in with my second layer for a reason. If you give your ink time to dry before you stamp the second layer, the layers will be more crisp and the image will look better in the end. It's almost as if the ink from different layers will not bleed one into another and won't blend. So if you want there to be a greater contrast between the 2 or 3 different ink pad colors that you use for your color layering sets, make sure to give the previous layer or ink color time to properly absorb into the paper and dry. And this usually doesn't take longer than 5 or 10 minutes to dry with these dye or hybrid inks from Hero Arts. Once my frame stamping was complete, I brought in my mini Misty stamping tool to stamp a sentiment. I'm using a new Peace, Love, and Joy sentiment stamp set to stamp sentiments for both of my cards today. I really love the font and the size of these messages. I'm using Hero Art's navy ink for my stamping, as I just love how green and blue look together. You add hints of red and you have yourself a pretty Christmas color palette. The color layering trimmings set also comes with 2 layering pine cone images, and to stamp those in between the pine branches, I'm using my brown ombre ink pad. Now, these ombre ink pads are not just great for large solid stamps where you can have that gradual transition of color, but they are also awesome for small stamps, as they instantly give you 3 colors of ink to stamp with. I'm using the lightest color for the base layer here, and then the medium and darkest color for the second layer of the pine cones. To finish my sentiment, I white heat embossed Wishing You and This Season on red cardstock. I trimmed that into a skinny strip and foam mounted onto my card. You can by all means make this card into a 1 layer and make it even easier to mail, but I wanted to pop this part of the sentiment up, so I heat embossed it and foam mounted it in place. I also used sequins from the Poinsettia sequin mix, and I added a bunch of small and medium sequins in red onto my card, mixing them in with the pine cones. Now this card took less than 10 minutes to make. If you're looking for an easy holiday card making idea to mass produce, this card is a very good example, plus it doesn't use a ton of supplies, so it's a win-win. For my second project for today, I'm using the color layering poinsettia stamp set, and the idea here is the same. Create a frame using a layering image for the sentiment in the center of the card. So this is an easy project, but not quite as easy as the previous one, as the poinsettia image has 3 layers, plus there's 2 leaves with 2 layers each. So it just takes a little longer to stamp all of the images and all of the layers. Here I'm going with my favorite color combo for red poinsettias: pale tomato, red royal, and mulled wine. And the key here again is to let each layer dry before stamping the next one to get really nice and crisp results. Like I mentioned, this poinsettia comes with 2 leaf images, and the way they are designed, you don't have to do any masking to stamp them next to the flower to create a seamless look. They fit perfectly in between specific petals, or you can also fit them between other petals too if you like. Here, to make sure my spacing is just right, I first stamp the first flower base layer, and then I stamp the leaves next to it. I've found it's best to stamp flower and leaves and not all flowers at once, for example, as if you do stamp all flower images right away, you might not have enough room for the leaves, or the opposite, you might end up having too much room for the leaves and end up having weird gaps on your background. I'm using the same moss and forever green ink colors for the leaves here, and I'm adding 2, 3, or even 4 leaves next to each flower. Now, this poinsettia is actually pretty easy to align. The petals are all different, and that is really helpful when figuring out how to position the second and third layers on your card. You can easily stamp frame Christmas card designs like this using other images that you might have in your stash. You can stamp ornaments going around the edge of the panel, or images of gifts, or snowflakes, for example, or maybe even critters. All you have to do is pick the right color scheme for your project, and it's bound to look stunning. There's also a flower center image for the poinsettia. In this one, I stamped using the lightest ink color from the Ombre Autumn ink pad. I just happened to have this ink pad sitting on my desk, that's why I used it. Once again, I'm using Peace, Love, and Joy stamp set to stamp the sentiment for this card, and I'm stamping Peace in black ink here. I've already white heat embossed Be Filled With part of the sentiment on red cardstock. I've cut it into a strip, and now I'm using it to determine where I need to stamp the rest of my sentiment that reads, May Your Holidays. This actually was a one-line sentiment or message that reads, May Your Holidays Be Filled With, but that didn't really work for this card design, so I cut it into pieces using scissors, and that made much more sense for this particular card layout. I've adhered my background panel onto an A2 white side folding card base. I foam mounted the sentiment strip on top, and now I'm just dressing this card up using several gold and white sequins from the Champagne sequin mix. And this finishes my second frame Christmas card design for today. Here's a quick look at both projects. I hope this video has given you some fun frame stamping ideas to try with your holiday color layering stamp sets. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't yet done so. If you are a subscriber but are not receiving new video notifications, check that bell icon on the homepage of my channel to get notified every time there's a new video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.